This sign, found currently at the village of Woolpit, tells us a strange story about when a boy and a girl were found in the 12th century. Their skin was green, they were wearing strange clothes and spoken in an unknown language. The boy soon died, but the girl became healthier, and after learning English she was able to make intriguing revelations about their origin. The real case of the Green Children. At some point in the 12th century, during the reign of King Stephen, in a small village located at the English county of Suffolk called Woolpit, 2 children were found in a wolf pit. Wolf pits are deep pits dug into soft soils, normally near farmland. The pit itself would have been covered by branches and baited with carrion such as a dead cow. The wolf would be attracted by the smell, fall in the pit, and be unable to scale the steep sides. Then it could be killed. The name of this trap, Wolf Pit, is the origin for the name of the village, Woolpit. Those 2 children found had a normal appearance, except for one remarkable detail. Their skin was green. They also spoke in an unknown language, and would only eat raw beans. A noble local took and raised them. Soon they started to eat the other food, lost their green color, and were baptized. After some time the boy got sick and died, but the girl adjusted to her new life, although she was considered to be rather loose and wanton in her conduct. As she learned to speak English, she explained that she and her brother came from an underground world, a land where the sun never shone and the light was like twilight. There all the people were green. She called this place St. Martin's Land, and its inhabitants were Christians. She told they had been herding their father's cattle when they became lost and followed the cattle into a cave, heard a loud noise, and suddenly found themselves inside a wolf pit in a new land. The girl worked for many years as a servant and eventually married a man from King's Lynn, around 4 miles from Woolpit. But what really happened at that time? Well, some scholars of folklore say that it's very popular tales that mention an entry to a cave reaching a different reality. Also, it seems to have a Celtic connection, as described in the literature and tradition, where green spirits are sinless. This case also can be associated with the modern tale, Babes in the Wood, where the kids were left to die after being poisoned by arsenic by their uncle. The arsenic would explain the green color of the skin. In the book A Slice of Suffolk, from 1978, the author states that, "I was told there are still people in Woolpit who are descended from the Green Children, but nobody would tell me who they were." Other people suggest they could have been extraterrestrials, or maybe, in this case, intraterrestrials, as the girl described coming from an underground world. The science writer Duncan Lunan hypothesized in the analog Science Fiction and Fact magazine from 1996 that the children were accidentally transported to Woolpit from their planet as a result of matter transmission malfunction, and the children's green coloration was a side effect of consuming genetically modified alien plants eaten by the planet's inhabitants. But Lunan was not the first to state that the green children may have been extraterrestrials. Robert Burton suggested in his book The Anatomy of Melancholy from 1621 that the green children fell from heaven, an idea that seems to have been picked up by Francis Godwin, historian and bishop of Hereford, in his speculative fiction The Man in the Moon, published posthumously in 1638. is there another suggestion, that the children were from a Flemish immigrant family where their parents perished during a period of civil strife, and that the children may have come from the village of Fornan Saint Martin, slightly to the north of Bury St Edmunds, where a settlement of Flemish fullers existed at that time. They may have fled and ended up wandering to Woolpit. The green skin of the children could be explained by the illness called hypochromic anemia, historically known as chlorosis or green sickness, which decreases the amount and changes the color of the red blood cells, causing, between the several symptoms, the alteration of the skin color and the sclera. Although that explanation being the most plausible, some scholars point out that some educated people from Woolpit would have recognized the language spoken by the children as being Flemish. A prosaic explanation is given by the historian Derek Brewer in the book A Companion to the Gawain Poet from 1997. The likely core of the matter is that these very small children, herding or following flocks straight from their forest village, spoke little and, in modern terms, do not know their own home address. They were probably suffering from chlorosis, a deficiency disease which gives the skin a greenish tint, hence the term green sickness. With a better diet, it disappears. Something really strange happened in Woolpit, but we probably never know what really was. What do you think? Is there something else that could explain this case? Leave your comments below. And don't forget to give thumbs up and subscribe.